Welcome back to Rise of the Machines, you beautiful people. Starting this episode off, we have the Mechanical March coming in, and as you can see, they are pretty rapid and about to wipe out a whole bunch of turrets, unfortunately. But details, we didn't get that area fixed up in time. So we do have the Compressed Raider mod in, but Compressed Raider mod causes us a couple problems, because as you can see, they have got a whole bunch of upgrades. So plus 106% to moving, plus 1.6 to moving, and then is there consciousness on there? Yeah, consciousness is plus 106 again. So their movement speed is actually going to be nuts, 10.47. That's pretty brutal. Thankfully their AI still sucks. So we are actually genuinely going to have to try and defend this. Otherwise, we're going to get clubbed to death by T1 androids, which would be just a smidge on the side of embarrassing. So we've got to take them out. I don't really want to lose the turrets, but going out and fighting them is kind of a sucky idea. But they kind of actually really are bad at fighting, which makes me think that maybe... yeah, no, this ain't going to work. I thought we'd be able to posture into there and then be able to like fight our way out, but I am not liking those odds because we can only have a couple people fire at a time. And we'll have you at the front and then you'll just retreat back, which then means the next person can shoot, and then we'll just keep retreating back like that, bit by bit. So as they actually come in to attack, we should be fine. I guess it's basically the Space Hulk tactic, right? Shoot. Try not to get killed by a Gene Stealer. And then someone else moves in, start shooting. Okay, we've got a T4 down, so that's another AI Persona Core. Another AI Persona Core means another T4 android. Okay, this is working a little bit too well, so let's go make things difficult for ourselves. You move into there, now you come in behind there. James, you should be right by yourself. We'll put Oscar in behind that, and if we put Brucey there, Bruce might be able to take an angle and shoot across. No, it's not looking like it. Anyway, Francis's shields will hold for a decent while, so we don't need to worry about him. And everyone else is going to start dying, and then they come in piecemeal. Yeah, this is fine. This works against little rubbishy basic things in the semi-close combat. Well, it is close combat, but it's not because they still have to run down onto our turrets. James, just get your mono sword out, pal. You're just going to be able to shred any of these guys. Then that means Bruce can shoot. And they're fleeing. Okay, everyone, search and destroy. Actually, I'm not 100% sure that's the greatest of ideas. We'll just gunline, pick off what we can. That's like a whole bunch of plasteel components. Good things like that, things that we want. And they do have a pikeman shooting, which is a little bit annoying. Move out of the way of that shell. And straight on Bruce and Wilson. That's actually done quite a bit of damage. Okay, we've got another raid coming in 12 hours behind this. Right, that's not really going to be enough time to get everything fixed up. But hopefully we can get these guys repaired. That'll be good for us. Now, what we did manage to do is, I know it doesn't particularly look like it, but we got a whole bunch of the steel slag off the map as well. Fiend Melt leaving this because it doesn't affect our guys once they have Unfeeling. Yes, it does. I'm lying to you. Okay, maybe we do get rid of that at some point. And after this fun stuff is done, I reckon we start making our way into the ship because, yes, we're doing well, but we're going to get overrun. It is as simple as that. And this kill zone is now going to be expanded like crazy because our wealth isn't going up particularly quick, but the raids are, well, yeah, they're just scaling very well against us. So we're not on a massive amount, not a small amount. So, yeah, we're about 12 times. We got about 12 times as much wealth now as we did when we started. But we don't have 12 times as many colonists. Now, looking at this alliance raid, it's decent size, but it's not terrifying. I just got a feeling that our little swarm rounds are going to go tear this all apart. Now, something that we did notice is this was under roof. So let's go over here. I think that all should be right to fire. So Oscar, you over here. Wilson, when I click you, you're onto that one. Afton, you're over here, and Alex, jump on there as well. let's see how well this works. Now, having these doors here, and they're not auto doors, does mean that they are going to open a little bit slow, which is going to slow this whole process down a bit. But the shells are literally next door to them. I'm kind of thinking maybe another door there, because what we don't want is it to go off and then everything goes and kills our guys using the guns. Or the artillery pieces. That would suck. Mortars would be the right word if I could actually say it. Solar flare. Potentially a bit of a problem, actually. Because that means they're going to be able to take out the first set of turrets with, like, no issue. But there is already quite a few of them down. These little bitey boys... actually particularly good. Friendly fire, super dangerous combat extended. The other side is, unless they're in decent armor, they're not protected from these little things. So normal vanilla, that wouldn't be a massive issue. That wouldn't be super scary. Like, friendly fire is not nearly as deadly, and these little things wouldn't be as dangerous in close combat. They'd still be annoying for sure, but not nearly as much as they are now. Now, as soon as the other side we come against anything in armor, they really don't do much, and we've still got to clear this area as well. And that's some nice kit there that we don't want to just lose unnecessarily, but I'll throw it out there. I don't think they're too far away from actually being overrun by the little critters. I think we are out of shells though. A little bit of a shame, and maybe we go out and we fight them. Oh, we got a trader coming in. Who has polar bears? Oh, that is actually quite a lot of fun. And none of the buffaloes got taken down. This one might. They're not going to be aiming for them. Yes. Both his cartridges. They go into the big boy M7 mechs. 90mm rounds. Some mortar rounds. Okay. Can't pick up steel spear. That's fine. That's not a massive issue. 30mm grenades, we're not really using them. Okay, let's just go out, let's finish them off. I think they've only got one guy with a dangerous gun. I could see a railgun going off. That being said, they've got 2 railguns left. Okay, now they're fleeing. Sweet. Easy one for us. And what did we learn from that? Well, we learned that we need not 2,000, not 200, but 30. 30 will do. 30 nano swarm rounds. And yeah, we're just going to be a nightmare to try and attack. Be careful, these raiders seem unusually clever. They are sappers. So yeah, we got a bunch of sappers coming in from the old Eagles. Now there's 41 of them with 2 mechanoids. That's not too scary. Depends on where they come through, but I suppose this time around we do have more people with some decent enough guns, so we should just be able to blast them apart depending on where they decide to tunnel through. I imagine if I could actually keep an eye on my colonists, that would be great. He's out in the open. Yeah, Alex's shields are already down. Not great, has to be said. So they're going to tunnel through this section. All that means next time around, we just know we need to just reinforce this. Got to build this kill zone first. This is taking far, far longer than it should. But details, I would say we'll survive. But if that kill zone's not done, we are genuinely in quite a lot of trouble. Did take one of their guys down. Not that that is a massive achievement. Just be like, yeah, we took down like 2% of them. Just be like, fantastic. But what's not bad is they do have some decent equipment. Actually, it looks like they might actually lose 4. Well, definitely. No, you're fine. You're bleeding out and you're dead. Yeah, a couple decent androids in there, so we might even get another persona core out of this. We'll let them tunnel through and then we'll shoot them dead. They take a very, very long time to tunnel through, but now they're in. So long as they don't kick out any low shields, should be good. They've got one in the back, but it's too far back anyway. We are taking out a lot of their heavy hitters. Yeah. Yeah, you just cannot storm ghost rifles. But once again, this is just going to pump our wealth up more than we would like. Okay, you guys get off there, put some fires out. Let's actually prioritize stripping this guy down so that we can take his helmet so it's not tainted. Anyone else that's going to be worth stripping down? Not really looking like it. Oh, Wilson, you might want to be out there. If you are, go into the cubby hole. You guys both on draft, come down this side. Because if they are going to be shooting at us and our guys want to run that way, more people are. And we have a whole bunch of work that needs doing. Yeah, shooting from both sides, they're in trouble. Well, we know they're in trouble anyway, but more of them are going to die. And that looked like... yeah, that's another T4 for us. Okay, finish off Theo. He's the only dangerous one left. Wilson, you can do what you want. Afton, you haven't got shields, so you can pull back. Okay, nice. James just done a bunch of them. We did put this turret in a little while ago, but for some reason, no one has reloaded it, and we do have jellied promethium. So we've got James, and hopefully he can run down, get back up, load this. Oh no, the jellied promethium's over there. Okay, that's why we don't have any. Anything here that we can jerry-rig as a flame thing? I know the bodies will burn. Now what I want to find is if anyone's got any like flame grenades, or if there's a flamethrower. Grenade launcher, what you got? You got EMPs. That's not going to be super useful in this case. Annoyingly, nothing that will burn. So the plan's not going to work, but what we can do is we'll open this door. James, change your plan. You're going to go in here. Open this. We're going to get everyone else. Bring them back down here. That will do for the moment. James comes back. We put James there with the mono sword. Okay, they took the turret out. Now, joke being, if I just kept that door shut, that would have done a lot of them. Alternatively, actually, it's still going to get hot in there pretty quickly. Wilson, down this way. James, you're not in position, buddy. That's my fault. Wilson, move, buddy. Because friendly fire is going to be more dangerous than the bugs. Military turrets are out, but then we did just have a raid. We haven't even managed to tidy like any of it up. So I think it's been like maybe 6 hours or so. Move this way. We should have enough lead now to get into the base. And not too many bugs left. I think what we could do is shut the door, get James in to actually close it. Get James to come this way. Careful, careful, careful. Close the door. No, flames out. Okay, not the end of the world. We haven't really lost anything. Noah, what have you got? You got a sensor shut out. That's fine. Wilson. Nothing fancy. Wait a second. Okay, you got a crack from a mega spider claw. Details, you can live with that. Now I think, so long as we only go in by 2, we should be right. These guns actually do a decent amount of damage, so we should be able to take down the hives as well. How are we looking at that? Not perfect. But these are going to be fine fighting the bugs. They come round, person in the back shoots them, and then the hives go down. It's going to take a while to clear, but we will clear it quite quickly. Done. So it took most of the night, and a lot of rounds of ammunition, and then we just got James to run in and hack everything up because that was just a smarter idea. I thought we were going to be able to do it quite quickly. Turns out, no, we weren't. Seal this. So it means probably the next place they'll come through is like there. So maybe drop some turrets in the back. And off the back of that, let's go make one more T4. Turns out, emus ridiculously good at tunneling. Knocking off 3% at a time. Not what I describe it as not annoying. So over here, drafted hunt. and shoot that emu before it can tunnel through our walls quicker than a sapper can. Okay, Oscar, yeah, you can't actually get there. Annoying. Prioritize mining this. See if you can mine through this quicker than the emu can, and then if we can get behind it and shoot it. I'm going to say you're a little bit quicker than tunneling than an emu. But that's not much of a bragging point. Not much at all. Okay, stop there. Shoot that. And all of a sudden, we now have another hole in the old defences. So reinforce there and then put another wall here. We have managed to bring in a whole bunch of granite chunks. So we got 103 in there. Processing through things slowly, and James is making another siege breaker kit. We got another good one behind him. And then once he's finished that, we should have enough for another android. And what we are going to do is keep our eyes out so we can create an M7 surrogate, which will be one of those big mechs. But then all that means is, well, essentially we get 2 colonists for the price of 1 in the raid scale. So kind of not worth it if we can weaponize centipedes. Now we did say about the old rogue AI, but that requires data slates. We didn't have many of them, so we're going to have to start hunting for them nice and soon. Mechhive Echo has dropped a single thing into the middle of our base. I mean, not as annoying as the centipede would have been. Actually, yeah, it's just not annoying. And Inquisitor's fine. I thought it might have been a centipede when I saw there was only one. And I was like, that might be problematic. So I was kind of just hoping if we get enough people together, we could just gunline it down. Which I think we might have had a chance with. So going to put an extra wall in there. Is it necessary? Probably not. Are we running low on granite? Yes. Is this going to slow everything down? Yeah. But it seems like something that should be put there, because we are running out of the stone. This area was kind of built into part of like a mountain, but that is pretty much gone. Now, as for the fences, we have chucked in another 3 auto turrets along here, just because we know things like... Okay, that's a bit of a bug. Just because we know things like to come through this section. These 3 auto turrets are going to have a granite wall in between them. Reason for it is they don't need as much of a traverse, so things come this way and they'll get caught in the crossfire. Then we might chuck a couple more in there just to support the guys in this little bastion. And this is fueled now, so this little section should work quite well. Off the back of that, let's put a couple more walls and an extra door, just so the bugs can't tunnel out when this all catches fire. Walls reinforced there, turrets there. We now also have a door in and out of this section, just to try and discourage sappers a little bit, and another excellent quality siege breaker kit. So Wilson, do you want to go grab that, and then Afton, you grab the good one. But thankfully, this episode we've pretty much just got raided by Mechhive Echo, and Mechhive Echo only sends in like 1 or 2 ciphers at a time, so not really worth showing. But has brought us enough time to get the kill zone finished. Well, expanded. That's going to need to grow again and then again. Because we are soon to be starting work on the ship. So Cloud Core is going. That was like 15,000. This is 12,000. That's 15,000. So, yeah, that's going to take a long old time. But then after that, we should be able to just absolutely rinse through the end game tech. Actually, do you know what we do need before we do that? We need big railguns and EMP cannons, just because they are good for the soul. And I'm thinking then into the actual stuff that we need to get off the planet. And I think that covers us for research. So in that, we've also been able to kick out the medikits for the androids. Not that we've really needed them, but they will heal up quicker with them. More defensive turrets, which are going to be better into the late game. This section's all done. I don't think we need to worry too much about turrets in there, because nothing's tried to tunnel through yet. That section's going to be done. That is actually loaded. We've got turrets down here. The base is almost sealed off. We will need another like defensive line across here, just so when this bit falls, which it will, we can defend ourselves, and then expand out across here, and then start reinforcing those walls. And then probably have to start doing something back over here. But they're all problems for another episode. So thank you very much for watching Rise of the Machines. I've been Konzi. All your likes, comments, sub support have been amazing. You guys are awesome, and I'll catch you on the next one.